Also, good morning over on the YouTube side. We're back. Today's only been a little cursed for me. Not a historically good date for me. And it seems to be continuing the trend. Yeah, sorry we're late. I literally tripped a breaker and shut half of my apartment down while trying to start the stream up. So, I had to reset everything up because it also just broke my OBS. I had to, not my OBS, my streamer bot. My streamer dot bot, like, wouldn't load. Your country isn't listed in the store page, so you can't buy the game. That is, oh. I didn't even think about that being a thing, Ook. It's weird that you can play it. You would think they wouldn't let. It would either be all or nothing type of deal. Weird. I hope you get it figured out. We're doing the Wheel of Names again today, chat. Those who are familiar, I've been doing a thing where we try out new jobs by spinning a wheel. We've mostly been hitting the tanks and the healers. We've gotten 2 tanks, 1 healer. But last week we got machinist, which was super fun. I got to shoot gun. It's fun. It's fun. So we're gonna do it again today. Then when I have everything actually functional again. We'll give people a second to sort of filter in. Do you think Philippines has that issue too? Weird. Yeah. Hey, I mean, you've obviously been playing the free trial fine, so I would think they'd let you also play the game. I don't know. Maybe there's a solution. Yeah. Maybe support knows what's up. I hope so. I hope you can get it fixed. It would suck to be so into it and then just not be able to play it. Or be, you know, limited. Fuck. Yeah, hope it works out. Weird. Yeah, you know, it's not something I ever think about because, you know, I live in the U.S., so most things are just available. It's not something I ever think about. But yeah, I guess that is a thing. For one reason or another. Weird. But yeah, we're gonna spin the wheel here in a second. Close stuff down. You know, I didn't even relaunch Discord. I'm gonna leave it not loaded. You know. You can technically buy it on Steam. Weird. You can buy it on Steam, but you can't buy the standalone. Or you can't find anywhere to buy the standalone. Hey. Bizarre. Yeah, they do use a different account, so for some reason. I still don't know why that's a thing. Like why the Steam version uses a different account. I don't get that either. But they're doing the same thing on the Switch. They're releasing 14 on the Switch as well, and it's doing the same thing. So must be something with how their stuff is set up. Yeah, I hope you can figure it out. You don't want to lose your characters, in fact. Multiple characters. That would be annoying. That would be very annoying. Clouds, thank you for the check-in. How you doing? In the early ghosting. 58? Very nice. Nice. Let me do this. Turn the music very low. Even lower. Even lower. Did you miss the wheel? Nope, I am about to spin it. You're just in time. Just in time. My full screen button. Let me close this. I've confirmed that that is live. All right. Full screen this, and then I will send y'all over to the desktop. Hey, look, there we are. My scuffed desktop setup. I don't have an actual desktop like overlay or anything. Still pretty jank. Make it a little. It just makes me taller. There we go. Move me over here for the wheel. Resolution is to fake an EU address. Yeah, that feels a little scuffed. Feels a little scuffed. That's really weird. I don't know what's up there. Impale, thank you for the early ghosty as well. How you doing? How you doing? And 220 against. It's a lot. It's a lot. Yes. Chat. We're here with the wheel of games. Thank you very much for the hydrate. I just brushed my teeth, Oak. Oh, but I'll have some water. Thank you very much. Cheers. Make sure y'all also get some water. Or some coffee. Or something. Yes, yeah, minty water. You bought this breakfast bowl from the store, but they put way too much cheese in it. Some people say you can't have too much cheese. I'm not one of those people on account of it. Lactose intolerance. But some people like that kind of thing. Yeah, I get it. I get it, Clouds. Yeah, we're gonna spin the wheel. So in previous weeks we have gotten Astrologian, we have gotten Gunbreaker, we have gotten Dark Knight, and we've gotten Machinist in no particular order. Which leaves us with one healer, the Sage, one tank, Gladiator / Paladin, and then just so many melee and ranged DPSs. We got Pugilist Monk, Samurai, Rogue Ninja, Archer Bard, Dancer, Viper. We'll sort of see what happens today. I'm down to play any of them, so I'm curious. It'll be fun, no matter what we get. And then we'll play, and we'll see how far we get. You know, do their storylines, so we're starting storylines. Where do we go from there? Eureka is the main thing you do, Chryso? Right. Someone you know there is from the Philippines, and he plays on 2 accounts. Most of the time he's on his free trial account, but when SE does their free login campaign, he jumps on his other one. Interesting. And completes MSQ on the few days the campaign runs. Interesting. Clever. Yeah, what are y'all hoping for? Clouds wants to see Dancer. Honestly, I'm kind of down. I'd be down. I have no particular opinion. I want to try them all. The reason we're doing this because I want to try them all. And I have no preference on what we do. What about y'all? What do you want to see? What do you want to see? Or have I already done everything you want to see? Like, why is he still doing this? This is the 4th week. 4th week? 5th week? 5th week. You got Rogue and had fun with it last week? Right. It could be fun. We could do a Naruto cosplay. Yeah, let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. You want to see me play Saboteur in 14, huh? What is the closest trapper? What is the closest to a trapper in 14? Probably still Rogue, right? I don't know. I have no idea. Doesn't really exist. Yeah. I guess maybe machinists for the like devices, you know? Probably the closest. Probably. Yeah, they don't use a lot of traps. We'll see what happens. See what happens. Whee! But also, woo. Oh, well, looks like I'm following you. I'm following you.
I too am, but I'm also wee. So the wee balances the.
True. Great minds. There's a cue, so give it a second. Actually, I don't know if the sound cues up properly. I am himself.
I too am, but I'm also wee.
There you go.
So the wee balances the.
There you go. I got you. Yeah, I have a button on my stream deck, so I can also trigger. Yeah, looks like we're gonna try out Rogue/Ninja, aka Naruto. Let's see what happens. Nice. All right, let me switch you back to the game so I do not dox myself while I close the wheel. I don't think I have anything incriminating in my browser, but let's see. Let's just not. I mean, you're psychic? Yeah, you must be. Also just closing stuff because, as we've noticed, I don't have the computer to stream anymore. At least, 10% of the time. Yay, so glad my RAM is broken. Yay, this is the face of someone who's super happy his RAM's broken. See? How happy. You're visibly infuriated, you could say. Apparently that whole situation with RAM is actually even worse than it looks. I was watching a documentary by the Gamers Nexus folks yesterday, and apparently there's been a brand new lawsuit brought up against all of the RAM producers for literal collusion, forming a cartel. So not only is it scuffed because of AI, apparently it's also scuffed because they were literally working together to screw us all over. Or are working, apparently. What am I going to be playing on? We're going to be checking out Rogue today, Jay. Slash Ninja. If we get to the point where we can slash Ninja. I need to go to Limsa. So welcome in. How you doing? You're doing well today? Ram Cartel, what's the word coming to? The insane part, Ook, this is not the first time they've been caught doing it. Literally the exact same people. It's just they got caught again. But that all depends on if the lawsuit actually goes through and, you know, maybe then something could actually happen. It probably won't. Need to go to the Rogueland. Need to go to Rogahedron. It's not the same thing. I know the rogues are here. Yeah, it's late stage capitalism. Capitalism plus plus. Here, wasn't it? I know I'm not crazy. I know rogues are somewhere. I might be crazy. Well, I'm also pretty sure. It's near the Fisherman's Guild. That's right. It's like in a kind of an awkward spot. Not have enough money? Are you going to be? There's no such thing for these people. There's no such thing as enough money. That's kind of the whole problem. Limps is still confusing for me to navigate. Yeet. Down. Fisherman's House and 8th, right? Yeah, but we're running. I'm stalling. I'm stalling. I'm not the guy. I realized what it sounded like when I said it. I'm stalling. 2 L's. ING. 2 L's and an ING. I am not a Russian dictator. Fairly sure. That would be very weird. Why am I streaming? Especially since he's, you know, dead Russian dictator. You just got your red mage to level 80. You love it? I'm a big fan of red mage. Yeah, I was playing around with it a little bit yesterday or Sunday, even. I know it's like over there. Yes, that's it. That's where I'm going. Got distracted. I got distracted. Yeah, I'm a big fan of red mage. It's one of my level 100s, Jay. It's one of my 2 level 100 jobs. Big fan. Big fan. I like me some sword and spells. I like me some swords and spells gameplay. I honestly wish red mage had more sword. I wish it was more sword and spells. Sure, it looks more salmon. Yeah, it's like a sort of a pinkish, yeah. Yeah, like a, yeah. Not exactly right, but yeah, it's like a pinkish, like a salmony, yeah. Yeah, obviously it comes through differently for everybody, and obviously my lighting's a little weird. I need to readjust my color, temp, because I've been turning my side light off. So the color temperature of my room has changed, unless I need to adjust it. Because I changed it from doing auto, like anything. Like it's auto focusing now. My camera auto focuses still, but it doesn't. I don't let it adjust my exposure or color temp or anything because I'm trying to make it look like an actual human being. Although sometimes it's funny when I look like a ghost. I'm not trying to do that as a normal camera. Right? Know what I mean? I think it's a little off again. I need to tweak it. Y'all getting pretty close to like actual color, according to my preview at least. It's red enough, yeah. It's red enough for the goof.
There's nothing behind these common doors for a worthy tyke like you, Gov. We're the dutiful sisters of the Otherwise, all pure and saintly like. Look her off. Hang about. Ain't you that cove that goes by the name of Damn Law?
It's me. It's me. Brianna, how are you doing?
Knew it. Something about them million primals leaves his mark on the cove. Anyway, you being who you are, you might have an inkling of what goes on here, eh? Admiral sent you to meet with one of my associates at that business license. Call.
You have 999 plus missed calls from Final Fantasy XIV. Fair. I've only been playing on stream for the last couple of weeks, so I've also missed some calls. For sure. I've been doing other stuff. And then mostly playing 14 on stream. The benefit of mostly playing 14 on stream, of course, is that I can write off my sub. But I do need to do more stuff offline, especially because I've got all these jobs to do. Yeah, we're checking out Rogue today. / Ninja, hopefully.
Mick, he stands at the entrance to the Rogues Guild. Of course, would be a poor sort of underground organization. We put a bleeding sign up on the front door.
Please note, chat, this is how you spell Rogue. R-O-G-U-E, not R-O-U-G-E. That's Rouge, aka red in French. They are two different things. I see it all the time.
Anyway, well, the lady Gary told me you're pretty handy to scrap. She's off seeing some private business right now. I reckon we might have some use for a bang-up cove like you.
I've never heard cove used for like a person. I assume it's a nautical thing. You know? Yeah, you should hop in, Brianna. Today's the day to play it. Let my dulcet tones inspire you. If you're not at work. I guess if you're at work, then maybe don't do it right now. Or do. You sometimes accidentally spell it Roju. You know, that's better. That's better. That actually makes sense. Just, you know, when they literally just transpose the G and makes a completely different word.
You're interested in joining us? Tip us your daddies, and if you're interested in joining us, tip us your daddies, and we'll put a hilt in each one.
Not daddies, daddles. Can't read. What is he saying? I still don't know what a daddle is supposed to be. This guy's got some slang. I guess it's your hands.
Give us your daddles, and we'll put a hilt in each one, just like the gods intended. So, say, fancy learning a new trade?
That's why I'm here. Would you like to join the Rouges Guild? Yes.
Good to see you keen. I should probably warn you on a few points before you dive in. Where most guilds take pride in turning their members into the best bloody candlestick makers they can be. We only care about getting the job done. And the job ain't pretty. You become one of us, and you'll soon be neck deep in scum and knife fights. Looking to scamper across rooftops and built dandies in their blunt, you best take up with a different crew. Think on that. Come back if you're still clean.
He's saying we're not sneaky. We're not sneaky rogues. We're slashy rogues. You know? Because, you know, in D&D, you can be a rogue, but, like, be full stealth. Right? No, we're the rogues with, like, all of our investment in sneak attack. Onward. Have you reaffirmed your desire?
I didn't scare you off then, Penny. He told me you was a meddlesome cove, and so it proved. You don't need every ounce of that metal soon enough. Now step inside and have a bridle with the jockey. He's our upright man, master of the guild.
You may now freely enter the Rogues Guild. I didn't know I couldn't go in there, but I guess it makes sense. Speak with Onward whenever you wish to gain admittance. Gatekeep. Yes. In other words, you haven't been this excited for PoE in a long time. I'm glad to hear that, Chryso. I'm looking forward to the league myself. We might do a pop-up stream this time around. It'll be pretty late in the day. I don't know what time the league starts here. It's probably either 2 or 3 p.m. So it's a little later in the day. So it's definitely not a regularly scheduled thing. But I might do a little pop-up stream because I am pretty hyped for actual boat league. They seem to be doing some cool stuff with the game. I'm so excited for the socket changes. Actually. Could be in the middle of the night for you guys. Yeah, it's like... So, GGG, Grinding Gear Games, the company that makes PoE, is a New Zealand company. But they tend to do their... They tend to do their launches in, like, early afternoon U.S. time. Because we're their biggest market. Which means, unfortunately, for a lot of, like, Europe and Asia, etc., it's, like, actually the middle of the night. Which sucks a little bit for everybody over there. But, it also makes it a really weird time for New Zealand. So I think it's, like, early morning, like early morning for New Zealand when they launch. Yeah, I don't expect a lot of people to show up if I do decide to do it. But if I do, I'll let people know, and you can always, you know, it is on a Friday night at least. There's that. You can always, if you're trying to keep streaks and stuff and you miss the stream, you can always watch the VOD. Always watch the VOD. Well, I say always. Within 24 hours, watch the VOD. On the Twitch. But I don't know. I'll let people know so you can properly plan. I might do it. I might not. We haven't been streaming PoE really. But I am kind of looking forward to it. So maybe we do at least a few hours. Just because. Of course, they always do like a drops campaign and everything when the league drops. So it'd be a nice place for people to get their drops. See how you feel? You might try to catch the stream. Fair enough. Yeah. It'd be good to see you, but don't like destroy your sleep schedule. But it is a Friday night, so.
Hey, I'm the one that called Jack. Though I was surprised you heard of me. Perhaps you'd be good enough to tell me your name, along with that of the kind of cove has told you mine.
Keep saying. I don't know what a cove is. I guess it's just a person.
The famous Damelon. Old Lonnie Left Patch let you in, did he? Can't throw a blade for a shite. Now one eye don't miss not. Comes to sizing up a dimmer coat for the Stalin.
See? He's stalling.
Just one thing. You ain't a pirate, are you?
I'm an adventurer.
Well then, it's time you was stalled to the rogue. Put on your best beater cases, and I swear I'll swear you in myself when you're ready.
This is going to be a hell of a voice acting task.
Now, I could fill your waddles with the storied history of our guild, but that's just wids and wind. Most important thing, only thing we care about, getting the job done.
Cove is a small bay or coastal inlet. Yes, yes. They usually have narrow, restricted entrances. Right. Are often circular or oval. And are often situated within a large bay. Yes, yes. Yes. Are you saying I'm often circular or oval? Is that what you're saying? I'm working on it.
Now, most folk, and I'm assuming you're among them, know that not long after Olympus' founding, the city was overrun by a motley collection of pirates and thieves. As wild a lot as they were, it soon became clear they'd all end up killing each other and lay down a few rules. An unspoken code of conduct, as it were.
Often situated within a larger bay, if only. Sorry, what?
1. You don't bite the purses of your fellow Liminsons. 2. Don't rook a crew or their spoils. 3. Don't trade culls like they were chattel. I'll admit the finer points of the code are a mite murky. Most agree on those 3 at least. You might be thinking none of that amounts to a sack of dillberries now the Admiral's outlawed piracy. But in the back alleys and black markets for Merrill's grip ain't so tight. Gold's still alive and well. And just as the law is enforced by the Yellow Jackets, the code is regulated by us rogues.
AKA, they kill anyone who violates it. I see.
We go where the shadows are darkest. Hand out justice to them as break the code. Some run-spoke cove steals goods from the wrong cull. Steal them back. It's the job, me now, lad.
Also, we throw a lot of knives. It's a very knife-centric thing, as you can see. This lady's just sharpening her knives with other knives.
Of course, we don't hop the twig when blade work's called for, neither. You see, there's more than our dagger blade and just sticking coals at the pointy end.
Of course.
We'll weaken our mark with poison, fade away and strike in the dark ones. Whatever it takes, get the job done. Got it, Damelon? What do you say? Got the guts to do a rogue's job?
I love that I'm dressed like this for this. Yep. Don't I look serious? Don't I look serious? Don't I look like I have the guts?
All right, then. First off, we'll have to get your kit sorted out. Why aren't you wearing pants? Rogue needs to be light on his dew beaters.
Well, that's why I'm not wearing pants. Because I need to be light on my dew beaters. Yeah.
Stay on the mark's trail. God might have you fighting across a deck or weaving through a mob. Last thing you want is a bleeding, grating battle axe that hooks itself on every rope and post. That's why we stick to daggers. Slip through the streets just as easily as they slip through a rook's ribs. Here, take these stabbers and let me know how they look on you. Or let's see how they look on you. Don't get so excited with your new toys you forget to dress for the role. You'd be surprised how many colts come back to me in bloody smart clothes.
I would never. I would never. Rogue. Unlocked. Rogue. I'm not. Okay, Earth. How you doing? How you doing? I'm trying out a new job in Final Fantasy XIV today. I'm doing pretty well. How are you? No. Need to actually equip the weapons, huh? I probably should have emptied my inventory out. Yeah. Oh. How's it going? I'm doing pretty well. Doing pretty well. Oh, I'd be doing even better if I hadn't thrown a breaker on my PC earlier. Or on my department. And thus ended up super late for stream, but I'm doing pretty well. I need to take some of this out of my inventory. Just for now. Just for now. Grabbing stuff that's not in a set currently. Look at my inventory, chat. I was doing so well for a second. Then I was like, I should just pick up all the jobs now that I have inventory space. Made mistakes. Go. Do I have recommended gear? Well, I'm not in my small clothes. I have jewelry on. I am not wearing any clothes. But I am not wearing any clothes. Do I not have any level 1 gear right now? Probably not, actually. Yeah, I think all my stuff is like level 5. Oh well. Unless I have a level 1 robe that I stole out of my inventory. That doesn't look like it. Yeah, having all the jobs is nice, but it ruins your inventory. Yeah, how are you doing today, Poke-Earth? Hope you're doing well. We need gear set list. Add a new one. I'm back. I'm not wearing any pants. I have my daggers. I'm officially a rogue now. Daggers in your famble. Jack wishes to give you a few pointers on dagger play.
Managed to strap those daggers without cutting on yourself, huh? Well, we're off to a good start, I'd say. That's you're not wearing pants. Next, you'll want to get a feel for the weight and speed of your new weapons. You can need bleating cheats in the fields outside of Limsa. Serve for your first lesson. Test your blades on a few of them lambs, and slice some rats and puggles. Hugels even. Good measure. And you mill them beasties one at a time, no lad. You've served far worse in the past. Oh, you're no dimber damber with them stabbers just yet.
Yep, those were words. Those were words. I have... This job actually starts at level 1. We've had a bunch that started, higher. Like, Dark Knight Gunbreaker. I think even Astrologian. Machinist. All started at, 30 plus. This is the first one we've rolled on the wheel of names that... Level 1. Let's see, I need to go murder some stuff in out in the world. Tried to offset it by doing each job in order, 10 levels at a time. That meant you were running the same dungeon 20 plus times in a row. Yeah, it's brutal. That's also brutal. I don't know. I'll figure out something. I'll figure out something. I could definitely clear out my inventory some because I've been, you know, I've also got a bunch of like crafting stuff in there that I can. That is perhaps old. I have one attack, so this is probably going to look very entertaining. Oh, I'm slashing. I should get Robin out here. Robin, I might need some backup for this one, bud. I need a little backup. Cool animation. Already leveled up. Oh yeah, I forgot. I need to eat. I don't have any. I do not have any. But we just want the buff. What was that Jackie said about rogues and small clothes? Listen. I'm not entirely wearing this. Like I said, I have stuff. Interesting. We have shade shift, huh? Which is probably, it's like mirror image, probably. Sounds like. Creates shadows that nullify damage, basically. Specky, how you doing? I'm murdering some lambs with daggers. I'm playing Shadow, basically. How are you doing? How are you doing? Thank you for the buttons. I will hydrate. I'm gonna have some coffee. Thank you very much. Shifty shift. Remember chat. Hydrates and posture checks are for me and for you. How you doing? You ready for the league? Have you got your build picked out? I'm playing a Naked Shadow, currently. Probably not what I'm playing in the league. Probably. I haven't picked out a build yet. We have our combo attack, huh? Okay. Also, this needs to go. Oh, F. F for Shadow. You're very woo today? Yep. No wee allowed. Busy work, you did? Got to eat until 4 p.m. Well, that's probably why you feel like crap. Gotta take care of yourself, Specking. If nothing else, so that you're not out of it for the league start. You're not gonna take care of yourself for any other reason. Gotta take care of yourself for the league start. We slashing. Okay, okay. It's a fate? Am I in the middle of a fate? I mean, okay. Oh, you're gonna give me a fate to do. I'll slash some more fish. But you're gonna need the levels, so. There's a lot of dopamine involved in these early jobs. You know, you're leveling up really quickly. So get these off my hotbar. Hi. Why is the tab targeting just so insane? Oh, that's right. That's right. Yeah, you already told me. Specking, you're playing Popcorn SRS. I knew that. My brain's good. Ow. Very angry fishies. Playing old reliable popcorn's SRS. Good one. Yeah, I don't know what I'm doing. I kind of want to play with the crab staff, but that's obviously not a league start, so I don't know. Crab staff seems hilarious. Really want to. Fate complete. Yeah. It might be Warb. Who knows? Might be Warb. I might warb into the thing. Do one more while we're here. Do one more while we're here. We're always gonna need the XP in this on this one because we got a lot of leveling. Lambs? Lambs? There. Fight the lambs. Slash. Relevant synthesis. Since then, it's always been too expensive for you. A lot of self-cast builds, in order to make them good, end up kind of expensive. I'm hoping that changes on this patch. I'm very interested in the. We're talking about Path of Exile, by the way. I'm very interested to see the self-cast changes, see if they do anything. I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try. First, I'm gonna shank this lamb. Doing a little shank and a little kick. And a little double spin. Oh. Okay. This should be good. Back to Shach. His name's Jack. Yeah, I might load up a Templar of some description. I like me some Templar. In PoE at least. Not a huge fan of the actual Templar. Alrighty. This one will go teleport. You plan to stream the league start too? It's gonna be a silent stream. Everyone else is gonna be asleep here. Fair. Everyone can see how freaking slow you are in the league starts. Did it take you a whole weekend to get the maps? Honestly, right there with you, Specking. It usually takes me. It usually takes me a few days. But I'm usually, I'm not doing any like hardcore grind. I could definitely speed up my league stuff, but my league starts, especially when I'm starting with RF. And when I do a start with RF, I'm usually slow for the first few acts, and then RF comes online and I speed through the rest of the campaign. But it still takes me a while because I end up wandering around or getting distracted. I know, shocker. It usually ends up taking me a while, even though I'm moving fast. Honestly, by Act 3, you're usually ready for a nap. Fair.
You in the head inside?
I am. Yes. It's gonna be fun. I might end up doing a pop-up stream for the league start myself. I don't know. I'm undecided. I'll try to let people know like the day before, just in case. It's obviously usually a day off for me, stream-wise, and it's like at the opposite of my schedule. So, I don't know, we'll see. We'll see if I decide to.
Done with your milling, huh? Never have enough blade practice, young colt. In fact, I'll even add a list of marks to your hunting log. Put yourself against the lot. You'll soon learn some new steps for your dance with the daggers. Ah, you must think of yourself as a dancer, not a bleeding butcher.
I mean, it's also a job. That's you can't be co-opting someone else's role.
You only need much force to ram a short blade. Need so much force to ram a short blade to the hilt. Precision and speed. That's how you get out of most of your stabbers. Even get the most out of your stabbers. Bulky armor or only have you plodding about like an ungainly ox. So make sure you're wearing gear to let you bravely as well. Alright. Blade work up to scratch with Damlon. I might just have a job for you.
Next rogue quest will be available from Jack. I'm reaching level 5. We're level 7. Way ahead of you, dude. Way ahead of you. Get outplayed. Hey, he's gonna give me some clothes. Literally some clothes. Why are you naked? I don't have any armor of this level. I don't have any armor for this low of a level of a character. I'm doing a brand new job. Or new job for me. It's an old job. I'm doing a new job for me. I don't have any gear. And I don't have any. I don't know. Just because I have a bunch of gear doesn't mean I can wear any of it. Make sure you're wearing gear. Just something. Anything. Please. They all say? Wow. Y'all think I'm here naked on purpose? That's obviously only when I'm wearing my lifeguarding gear. Come on. Obviously only when I'm wearing my lifeguarding gear am I here naked on purpose.
Oh there, Damlon. I must say you're looking comfortable enough with those stabbies of yours. In fact, you're way too comfortable. Still not wearing any clothes. I reckon you're good. Ready for your first assignment. Ordinarily, I'd stow me wids and let you get on with your work. But seeing as we only just dragged you into the shadows, there might be a couple things what you ain't familiar with.
He has a very interesting way of speaking that I'm struggling to read out loud.
And build on what you likely do know. And that's the fact that the Admiral, God's blessed her soul, has outlawed piracy in Nimsa Lomensa. So, why do you think there's still so many sodden pirates in this town? I'll tell you. It's because there's still only one way for them to loot and pillage without incurring the wrath of the law. Capitalism.
Sorry, what? Yeah, brand new from 2014. You know, brand new for me. And speaking of that, speaking of capitalism, chat, I'm going to be taking a break here in about a minute. We've got an ad break coming up. And in order for me to get a just whopping, like, 2 cents, I need to run ads. Mostly it prevents the pre-rolls and stuff from happening and thus driving you all crazy as you try to hop into random streams. And it gives me a opportunity to both take a break myself and convince you all to take a break. Especially Specking, who has apparently not eaten all day. So, you know. Take this opportunity. Grab yourself a snack. Grab some water. Move around a little bit. Flex your fingers, flex your toes. Do a little dance. And we'll be back in about 3 minutes. You continue with Jack here. Stay tuned. Hear me. And welcome back, everybody. How we doing? How we doing? Welcome back. I'm not putting socks on with my sandals. I'm not that old. Fun fact, Rogue was released in patch 2.4, making it the only non-limited job to be added in a post-patch cycle instead of a new expansion. Oh. Did not know that. That's cool. That's neat. I just assumed it was around forever. I don't actually remember. I don't remember it being added. That was a long time ago. Patch 2.4 was a long time. That's why it's a Realm Reborn job, but you can't select it in character creation. Interesting. It's been a hot minute since I've been into character creation. I did not know that. That's cool. Yeah, 2014, right? Yeah. Yeah. Crazy. Just a few years ago. Just a casual 12 years ago. Nice little 12 years ago. I was 12 years ago? I was in college for the last time, or at least my most recent time. In the middle of that, I was not playing 14 at the time. That was a little bit later that I started, I believe. I think. I'd have to look. I'd have to look back and try to see like when my account was created. Honestly,
But all you need to do is apply to serve the thalassocracy. Thalassocracy. As a certified privateer. A captain with a privateer's license is free to terrorize the seas till the owls and goats come home, as long as he only targets vessels which belong to the Garlean Empire.
yeah. For those who don't know, privateers are literally like government sanctioned pirates.
Of course, considering how bloody vast the Empire is, that's plenty of looting to go around. Crews will fill their holds with Imperial plunder, then sail back here to Limsa to offload the spoils. And that's where this particular case went sour. See, this one crew got their fambles on a Magitech device. Iron mechanism to be precise, was rooked out of their hull by some heavy-handed coves. If you recall, that don't sit too well with the code. Bold enough to rook a pirate out of his due, be best prepared for the visit from the rogues. But speaking of visiting rogues, Underfoot, over here, lad.
Yes, I knew it was gonna be a Lala. I knew it. It had to be. It had to be.
I want you pair of you working together on this. Pass sentence on them code divine rooks. Bite back at that Magitech part.
Let's see.
What's the cult need me for? You're in charge of the new recruits, aren't you? It's damn not first assignment. You're to go along with them, give them the benefit of your wisdom.
When was I in charge of new?
Bugger it. Oh, bugger it.
Oh, bugger it. It's one of those ones where they can get away with saying something that's actually incredibly rude because nobody thinks of bugger being a curse word.
So I guess we're partners for the now. Name's Paramu Haramu.
Most of
My fellows call me Underfoot. You might be a touch reluctant, but Paramu's one of our best. You just do what he says, you'll get the job done.
just a bit of casual bugger. Yeah, you know, Kill. You know how they do. Yeah, it's one of those out of fashion words. Slightly out of. Also, yeah, it's also pretty British.
Alright then, me young rogue. Seeing as this is your first fish Latin, I want to be sure your dance steps are up to the task. Short blades. You can get in good close to your mark, guy. But game bleeding swads and shining armor and the lighter kit we wear ain't much protection. I click the gan. You know what I mean? I don't. So if you don't fancy spitting blood and teeth, best defense is simply not being there. When your mark winds up a nasty clout. Sliding around to a flank usually does the trick. There's some rum fun every rogue should master. The shade shift. Clear your mind and trust in your speed. You can leave an axe wielding brute or spell flinging mage chasing your shadow while you bury your stabbers in the guts. Right. Now it's time you put this lesson into practice. In some of them Arli out in lower Lanosia. Hope you was paying attention, lad. Those tentacles pack a wallop. Enjoy!
Want me killing stuff. Odds in British, yeah. Gotta go kill some more stuff, chat. Gotta go kill some more stuff. Why is he naked? Because I don't have any gear yet. I might now, actually. Because I'm playing a new job. Obi. Actually, I might have clothes now. There you go. I have a bandana. Yeah, I'm playing Rogue. There you go. Perfect. Now y'all can't say I'm naked anymore. Yeah, I don't have any like level 7 rogue gear. Shockingly. And rather than do anything reasonable, like go grab some, we just stay naked until they give me something. Yeah, how you doing? Doing today? Yeah, we're doing more of the Wheel of Jobs. We rolled Rogue today. We'll see if I get up to the point where it becomes a ninja. Let's see. It might be pushing it, given my general progress speed. See? You'll see. You're hoping for the swimming event? Real. I'm looking forward to this, whatever they do for the summer. Do we have a time frame on that, Kobe? Go back to him. You think it's pushing it? Level 30, including quests, is a big ask? Yeah. Hunting log is your best friend? True. We do get a lot of XP from the hunting log. We'll see what we can do. We'll see. One way or the other. We'll have fun. Also, you have a light as your best friend too? Light. What's my light? Do I not have it yet? I have a light. I have a light.
There's John.
When dark in sky? I might be too slow this morning. I'm not following.
Doing your practice then, huh? Thinking them tentacle buggers will soon teach you to stay on your toes, huh?
Actually, I was massively overleveled. They died so fast.
Yeah, you got your blood rushing, so it's time to get down to work. First things first, you need to track down them mounted coves with Rook the Managed Tech Gadget. Might be as one of your rogues deserted something. He thrives on information, you see. We have agents scattered far and wide with their glazes keen and their wattles to the ground. Let's pay a visit to Itawan. Drown a witch. Ask her for a weak ale and see what that gets you. I'm not sitting here for a laugh, lad. Trust me.
Oh, I did trust you until you said you weren't setting me up for a laugh. Do 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 do. I like a good like dexterity melee class. Use D&D terms, you know. I like a good dexterity melee. Go to the winch. The winch, which is up here. Winch, 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 winch. Winch. It's a 7 sage. Oh, it's over here. Yeah. I'm enjoying it so far. This isn't even a combat gear. This is a control perception bandana. Pick Discord. I don't have Discord loaded. I haven't even launched it today. I'll check it in a little bit. Since my entire computer crashed, I did not relaunch it when I brought it when I was trying to scramble to bring the stream up.
Welcome to the That's not her. Welcome to the Drowning Winch. What's your pleasure, sir?
I need a weak ale.
Never in all my days. We may serve some cheap grog in the winch. Not that was watered down. If our usual ale is too bold for your taste, maybe you'd like to order from the underground menu?
What?
Ah, there's quite a lot on offer for a customer with your roguish charms. There's something in particular I could help you with? Ah, the trouble over that Magitech loot, huh? 'Twas not a subtle job. The gang in question is an unusual group of former pirates, calling themselves the Dainty Demolishers. They seem to be enamored of court dandy mannerisms and have a preference for seasoned Guardian machinery. They're also known for conspiring with goblins. Rumor says that the Demolishers visit a beastman camp in Middle Enosia against the goods. Those goods generally take the form of Imperial technology. I imagine the goblins were rather pleased to take possession of a Mark 63 anti-aircraft cannon firing mechanism.
It's 1050. Yeah, it's 63. I am decent with Roman numerals until I get to a certain point.
To steal the device back, then your trail leads to the goblin camp in Summerford. Bummer. Tell me if you're there. On your way, lad. Meet me across the river from the camp. Plan our next move. It's going to involve stabbing. Spoilers.
Excuse me. I hope y'all are having a good week thus far. The smoke outside abated just a bit. The smoke outside abated a bit, so I was able to go out and take an actual walk this morning. The air quality was good enough where I didn't feel bad going out. That was nice. Took me a nice little walk. Hold on. We have a target. We have a hunting log target. Got to shank a fisher. Put up no smoking signs. I see what you did there. That'd be the dream. It's like we completed that hunting hall. Alright. Yeah, it's smoky. The smoke has been bad, but I think we got some rain last night, which knocked it out of the air for a little bit. It will probably be back. It'll probably be back.
Get you knocking down a damn line. Been snilching the actions across the way there. What sign of the Demolishers? He'd be one of them gambling coves stuffing the Guardian gadget into his backpack. I knew it. The one steers are all right. There's your chance, lad. Clap that gambler gobby and grab that device. I lost track of which gob it was. But I'm thinking it was that side to the left. Make sure you dance away from any bomb blasts. Just then dodging in the middle of a fireball might not save you from getting your eyebrows singed off.
Unless you're playing D&D. Because then you can get evasion. In which case you can literally dance in the middle of a fireball and not take damage. You can't hit me, I'm super cool. I have a shade shift. Oops, I got it. I'm just killing this one, apparently for the walls. Bows aren't so bad.
That's the way, lad. There was nothing for me to do but sit on my daddles and watch. Got the goods then?
Ooh. Developed in the 43rd year of the first Garlean Emperor's reign, this trigger device works with all Imperial Mark 63 anti-aircraft cannons. Or was that 43? Is X and then L? X then L 40, not 60? Is it L and then X at 60? Because I'm not good at the later Roman numerals.
Hey, this is the device. Make no mistake. Let's get it back to the guild, eh? You still owe them Malish bastards, Millen, but they'll keep now. Here, you should be the one to deliver the prize to Jack. It was your hand that snatched it out of the goblin's paws, after all. After stabbing him. What? Maybe you put the pants on, though.
Will not. Captain, I say, some fiend has perpetrated violence upon our goblin colleagues whilst we sought but to wet our throats, find liberations. This should not stand, Captain. Our finely filched loot has been pilfered under our noses.
You blasted bother. My blood boils and bubbles at the temerity of this affront. I knew not the identity of the audacious buffoons. They shall be made to pay, and pay dearly. With me, my fine fellows. Huzzah!
Fine fellows. My fine fellows. Go back to Jack. A lot of going and coming, running and gunning. Blastin and Rastin. I have any gear for level 8? No, I don't. Sorry, still naked. Also, I'm not sorry. Also, I'm not. I'll load up this horde here in a second. Yeah, I just didn't start it up after I started my computer. I don't have it starting on boot. I was like, literally, I set my computer up and then launched the game to go live, and then I killed half of the stuff in my apartment by tripping a breaker. So I had to reset up everything very quickly, especially because StreamerBot broke since it crashed mid run. I had to load a backup of that. Very dumb.
You're in the head inside.
All right. Jack, I got the thing.
Managed to grab that firing mechanism, that Damelon. Damelon? Question mark?
I did.
Feeling One Piece, too.
One Piece.
You've done well for your first assignment, lad. Still don't look like much, but that crew put their lives on the line to cloy this here bauble. Be pleased to see it snatched back from those ruffians.
I'm glad.
You've got to do for the dainty demolishers, Jack. It ain't over. You're right, Underfoot. It ain't. You break the code, you face the consequences. In this case, the consequences are daggers.
This is not at all what I expected from the inside of a convent.
And who might you be, sirs?
Your ignorance is understandable. After all, our schemes are always perfect, our heists impeccable. Shall I reveal our infamous name and drink in your delicious terror? We are the deadly, dastardly, and dictionally devilish. Quail before the dainty demolishers. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah, Captain, I say. There's the cad who misappropriated our merchandise. I would know him anywhere. He seems to not wear any pants. Oh, I concur. He is the self-same simpleton who we trailed unnoticed to this very establishment. Surprise, surprise!
Now, my dear dandies, let us not be unpleasant. We should endeavor to resolve this distastefulness without resorting to insults or other less diplomatic methods. At least not yet. You there. Yes, the clean-cheeked errand boy. A good fellow and fetch me your superior. One of your colleagues has committed a terrible crime against us, and we shall not be leaving until the proper restitution has been paid. Yes.
Errand boy now, am I?
That wasn't funny. Sorry.
Tell me, Captain, just what kind of place do you think this is, then?
This place? Why, I suppose it is some manner of convent. The one-eyed doorman named it the Dutiful Sisters of the Idlewise, but such.
And you've yet to realize your mistake? Fate was sealed the moment you dragged your sorry car on across that threshold.
Are you threatening me, boy? I'll have my fellows cut out that imputed tongue. We've exhausted our reserves of dainty today, lads. Show these fraudulent sisters how the demolishers deal with upstarts. Look at that. Good luck with that.
You still don't understand, do you?
Haste him. There are but three sorts of culls with the doorman will let pass. Clients, recruits.
That's a bit.
I'll kill you all. Man, murked that guy.
Didn't your mom teach you not to interrupt a lady when she's talking?
Where did that dagger go? Is Underfoot throw a dagger into that dude's crotch? Kind of rude.
You'd have learned that the third side of Cull is a bollocks for brain Mark, who marches himself right into the rogue's den.
Rogues? But it was so powerful. I'd heard tales in my pirate days, stories about the merciless wraiths. Wraiths! Who would uphold the code. They weren't called rogues back then, though. The upright thieves they were, the knives in the shadows. Oh dear, I have screwed up real bad. Can't be them. You're just trying to scare me. Well, the captain of the Dainty Demolishers is not so easily cowed. My turn to die horribly. To the devil hills with your deceptions. Huzzah! Huzzah for my fallen comrades. And hurt.
Deceptions? Aye. Anyone you meet could be a rogue, Captain. Even a clean-cheeked errand boy. He's still breathing. Find some rope and string him up someplace in town.
I was also here.
And now the job's done. What an introduction you had there, huh?
I've seen better.
Welcome to the Limsa ever-churning underbelly, where the thieves shed their skins and become rogues.
Yay! We're officially a rogue now. Now that we've seen them kill people, we can never leave.
Not much for discussing the old days, but since it's come up, might as well clear up the confusion. It was back when piracy was at its peak. Codes, what protected the code were dimmer-dammers. Best lads and lasses to be had from among the pirate crews. They bit back the goods that were wrongly bitten, came from the guilty under cover of darkments. Upright thief became the title for these coves, but dealt in sanctioned stealing and millings. It was only those as had cut all ties with the Buccaneers' life that was accepted into the ranks, inflicting loyalties. They formed their own guild, even their own way of speaking, and what was once pirates, powers no more. Later on, when Merwell took the admiral's chair, the upright thieves agreed to abide by her laws. It became the Rogues Guild, marked the change, altered our recruiting policy to accept venturers like yourself. But, well, the title's different. The job remains the same. Uphold the code, preserve the underground society that spawned us. Just as you've done this assignment. Keep up the good work, Damelon, and you'll go far in the shadows.
Thank you. I think I was pretty cool. I think I was. I guess I'll put on a tunic. You put on some clothes now that you're a rogue? Yeah, I'll put on a tunic. There you go. Is that better or worse? Kind of emphasizes the fact that I'm not wearing any pants. No. What I mean? Let's see. I think we need to be 10. Let's go. What? Somehow it's worse? Well, be careful what you wish for. Be careful what you wish for. Let's go to... What is this? Lower Lenosia? Lower Lenosia. Lenosia. Lower. Gonna do some hunting. We gotta do some hunting log and try to get to 10 so we can continue. looking for some dodos. What I mean? The dodo was not hunted to extinction in 14 in Eorzea, but not for lack of trying by intrepid adventurers. They just reproduced too fast here. Same. There's a dodo. Where would I be? This is the hardest part. Hardest part of the entire game, chat. I'm not going to do it at level 13 crabs. Not yet. I might get murked if I try to 1v1 a crab. Saving that for the league. These are only a level 11 crab. I could do that. So we'll try to work our way up. Where are my dodos at? I did it again, chat. I was like, why is it playing Monster Hunter music? I'm riding the Monster Hunter mount. I keep confusing myself with the mount song. Dodo. Oh, dodo. Fight Kuwak over here. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Look at that damage. Not the irritating tendrils. Look at this guy getting bodied. Slashy slash. Dodo. Still looking for some dodo. 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 Dodos. Where are you? Dodos. Where, bud? Drink. Go you can get a secret. Yeah. Yeah, they cross over in both directions. Yeah. You can also fight. You can fight Arkveld and the Rathalos in 14 as well. Yeah. We got Arkveld, or we got our secret from the Arkveld crossover. I still need to do Rathalos. Or Rathalos hard? Was one of the Rathalai? Do it. Do it. I did finally beat Omega. For those who missed it, I beat Omega in Wilds. Me and my buddies did after much struggle, much pain. But y'all saw a lot of that on stream. Let's see. Hunter's log. Yep. Let's see. We need tiny mandragora. Need to go. Oh, we also got some stuff here we can find. Bats. Some bats and some galagos. I'll get any of them bats and galagos. Not that bat. That is a level 50 bat. Of course. Remember when Japanese PSO2 had a Monster Hunter Frontier crossover. There was a giant monster from the game in the lobby. Nice. And we never got crossovers to the international release. Yeah, 14 seems to have a good a good relationship with Capcom. They cross over all the time, which is very cool. I like it a lot. Very cool. Yeah, we're gonna try to do Rathalos soon. That fight's probably a lot of fun. Slashy slash, I was murdering some bats. Just slots remaining in my inventory. Great. Awesome. We're getting drops from these bats. Nice. Nice. Galago. Galago. If I was a Galago, where would I be? Little lemur looking dudes. Go through this cave. Be down here somewhere. This isn't the only place to find them. Oh, found them. Galapagos. Yeah, I mean, I think that's what they're a play on. Galapagos. Yeah, it's little lemur bros. I will then murder with a. I will then murder with knives. Oh yeah, hold on. Minute lasting. Need my food buff. Yes, that got us level 10. Got us hide, huh? Got us hide. Like, all right, we got some real stealth happening. Hide blends you into their surroundings, making it impossible for most enemies to detect you, reducing movement speed by 50%. Interesting. There's no effects on enemies 10 levels higher than your own, or certain enemies with special sight. Huh. It can't be used in combat. Put that over here on the old control bar. I can do. I'm so sneaky. Let's see. How are we looking? We'll go do the quest. I was gonna do more hunting, but I think we can do this, and then we'll probably do more hunting after that. Cool. Yeah, I've got a little stealth butt. How useful is that? Oh, but maybe if I just really need to get somewhere, it'd be good. Where's it gone? Trench. This is neat so far. This is neat. I've played a D&D rogue. I've got a little bit of idea of what the jam is. Oh, there we go. I've also got some gloves on now. They're crafting gloves. They're gloves. Man. I can't just go in the door. You're gonna head inside. Just mentioning D&D, so I didn't inject Discord because I'm on D&D. I still haven't launched a Discord. Hey, look. If I break the stream, it's your fault, Chryso. I don't care about Nitro. Please, shut up. Let's see. So apparently this coworker of mine used to play a lot of D&D. You know, an orc rogue, you think? He thinks? Who's obviously supposed to be a stealth-centric character. But instead of channeling his abilities in dexterity, or anything stealthy, channeled it all into charisma for the sake of intimidation. Sure. Eventually, he, hulking and undexterous orc, would attempt to sneak into a building. If he was spotted, he would roll for intimidation and win almost every time. And shout, "You do not see Grog." Like it. I like it. Creative use of game mechanics. Like it. Minimize this to try to not use all my resources. Not use all my resources. Give me another shirt. Let's see. Jack has another assignment for us. Yes, thank you, Chris.
Fine morning, you Jack. Or Damlon. I'm Jack. You're a Damlon. Fine morning is for a spot of work. Wouldn't you agree? Wouldn't ye agree? Time around, seems some eager buccaneers scampered aboard a local merchantman, off with a shipment of muskets. Now, seeing as it ain't lawful to colloy from Lomenton vessels to begin with, Yellow Jackets fell upon them in daft coves before to put swimming dry. They caught the pirates right out there on the docks. Stolen boomsticks, nowhere to be found. Fencing a longboat deal, I'm thinking. That's when our guild was officially contracted to retrieve the goods, which weren't really needful, since the code would have had us on the job anyway. Don't bite the purses of your fellow Lominsons, all that. So, this is your assignment, me now, lad. Find out where them weapons went. Fight that shipment back. Seeing as the cutters has hit that merchantman and are already writing in irons, needing rushed with the stabbers and stabbing. I want this job handled quick and quiet. I have the perfect partner to show you how it's done.
Well, the one time I've met her, she stabbed someone. You know, pretty justifiably.
This here's the cab, the stray. Ain't no other rogue who can match her in the art of skulking.
Pleasure.
There's some problem, the cab. Seem a bit out of sorts.
I'm bloody starving. I had one of them finger sandwiches set aside, you know, those egg-filled tasties that they make at the Bismarck. But I got from my work, it was bloody gone.
Uh-oh. That was the cabs. Thought it was underfoots. Yeah, I mean, well, you just head on your job. I'll see if we can't turn up that missing sandwich by the time you turn.
All right, Jack.
And one more little detail you should know. The muskets was meant for the Yellow Jackets' armory. So, once all's Bob, you can hand them the goods to their coals directly. Aren't you wearing any pants still?
You haven't given me any pants, Jack.
Oh.
You can start whenever you're ready, Adamelon. How about a colleague keeping a waddle out for aught that might help us, so just you have a few wids with her first. So a waddle is an ear. A wid is a word. You find her at the Highland, posing as a fishmonger. My inventory. Give you pants and then send you off with a girl. Right? We're messed up, man. I don't swing that way. Like, she's totally safe with me. It's a little awkward. We're looking for a fishmonger girl at the Highland. You know what I mean? It's near the Marauders Guild, huh? Closer to the... Actually, closer to the Culinarians Guild, or even the Aft Castle. Lots of closer options. I mean, at least the tunic is pretty long, right? Right? It's like I'm wearing a cute little skirt, really. Like I'm wearing a cute little skirt.
Hello there, sir. We've carp and trout, and lobster and shrimp, clams and cockles. I hear you tell you've been looking for a special breed of fish, a long, shiny kind. Little bark put a bloke up on his arse. We don't sell that kind here, but you might try for them foreign merchants. What are they called again? Traders of Edge. They hail from the South Sea Isles. Known for dealing in all types of nasty spitters and gutters. I should warn you, though. These folks ain't ones for questioning the source of their merchandise. In fact, they seem more than happy to pay for goods that came from below decks, so to speak. But if you're still keen to get your hands on those rare fish, you best hurry. The Edge merchants visiting Limsa looking to load up and leave the city before long. Just means to transport his goods. Just how he means to transport his goods remains a mystery, though. What at all the iron blades he's got nursing his operation makes it hard for a girl to get close enough to eyeball the competition he does. I'll be sure to keep an eye peeled on your behalf, but it might be as you can learn a little more from folk around town. Like them, right over there. Oh no, bye. Correct me.
Yeah, your ass is covered? Yeah. As long as I don't do a little... Uh. That would be inappropriate. As opposed to me just running around, just ass out.
Leaders of Edge, huh? Well, if one of their merchants has been staying in the city, then someone will know something to point us in the right direction. The trick is to listen without being seen. You're surprised how many culls will cackle when they think nobody else is about. We'll focus on places that see plenty of traffic. You can have the Bismarck, Ferry Docks, and the East Talkers Alley. I'll try me luck in a few other spots and meet you in front of the guild when I'm done. Remember, keep hidden, keep quiet, keep your wattles open.
Is this why I have stealth? You're time to join the stream? Yeah, maybe. But it is also Final Fantasy XIV. So. Maybe not. So, there, and... Okay. We'll go there first. Go this way. So stealth. We will also stealth. That guy's name was Mr. Stelio Gill. I'm invisible now, chat. Can't see me. But now if I do... now if I do the pivot... You can't see anything, right? That's fine. Bismarck. This is the culinary guild, right? Diving Dove appears distressed in some manner. Archer, while cloaked by your hide ability, attempt to eavesdrop on her grumbling. I was already stealth. Thank you. Diving Dove is grumbling discontent. Can't see a stream unless itself and everything. Oof. Don't tease me like that. Do not tease me like that.
Sneer in that cusprish face. You think I can command the skillet to cook more swiftly? Just immediate pressing departure schedule? I don't know how things are done in the South Seas. But here in Limsa and Lominsa, folks appreciate the fine cuisine cannot be rushed. Come now, Dove. You must not speak ill of the patrons. Now, what was next on my list? Another finger sandwich for the dutiful sisters. They must be rather fond of eggs.
Yes, do not scare me like that, please. I'm aware I let off the goof. How dare. Let's see. Here. There's one. There was one here. Over here. Too close to home? Yeah, with all the stuff that's been going on lately. My computer trying its best to ruin my career. Computer and ISP. Geralt was speaking in a low but lively tone to a nearby customer. Approach him while cloaked. Please. Hi. Geralt was hawking his wares to a customer.
You have quite an eye for quality, sir. We've a splendid range of produce from every corner of Aylesbury.
How do you pronounce that word?
From Aylesbury. I want to not visit Emerson no Mincer without sampling some of the local specialty. You care for freshly squeezed Ocean orange juice? Perhaps our famed salt cod is more your taste.
Geralt continues to espouse the virtues of his merchandise, but his impassioned urgings seem to have little relevance to your assignment. Okay, bye. Ferry docks. The ferry docks. Back down to the Fisherman's Guild. Probably could have. Final Zestasy. Nice. I could probably decloak. But, okay. Why bother? We're right here. Back to the Fisherman's Guild. That's where the ferry is. Still stealth too. Oh, it even persists through teleports. That's fun. Raranasu appears distraught. Approach him while cloaked. Raranasu is mumbling anxiously to himself. Curse my sense of duty. I had stayed at the winch for that extra pint instead of returning early. Didn't ask to see anyone being bribed. Not my relief pilot. I wonder what that merchant was about. Smuggling, most likely. I report this to the Yellow Jackets, but what if I'm being watched? I can end up face down in the harbor. Well, you are being watched. But it's a reasonable paranoia to have. You know what I mean? Was definitely being watched. Just walk like 5 feet away, then unstealth. He's like, huh. Maybe that's nothing. Welcome back, Adamla. Hope your skulking went well. It did. I'm still stealth. You might be an angel of death to the Dagger's cult. But any rogue that shuns the shadows is headed for an early grave. Shuns the shadows, even. A sneaky cove can nose about without risking a scrap, or slip himself into the best position to ambush a mark. Once they've seen you, though, your rum fun is done. Hiding is part concealment, part distraction. You won't be disappearing on a cove, but already knows you're there. Alright, I'm done prattling. What did you manage to learn about our musket-buying merchant friend? I've been calling to a ferry pilot, was he? By what you heard from that chef to Bismarck. Trader hurt me is to hop the twig and soon. Matches with my own findings. He's vacated his rooms at the inn and paid his dues. Full. Being a merchant, we can be sure he won't be leaving without his merchandise. So here's the plan. Wait for him to stack his good on the pier, and you ghost in and grab them firearms. We can get the job done quiet and under cover of darkness, but there has to be prepared for the worst. Sounds like you got a whole small army of sellswords on the parole. The payroll even. Speaking of payroll, nailed it. Chat, it is time for another break. So while I hide here on the pier, y'all go take a break along with me. Grab some water, grab a snack, move around a little bit, take care of yourself. And we'll BRB. And welcome back. Welcome back. How are we doing? Let's keep it going, shall we? I am actually so hungry today, y'all. I had breakfast, but I am really hungry. I can not wait to eat. Send word to the Yellow Jackets and have him post a cull near Hawker's Alley. That way we won't have far to bolt once you've bitten the goods. Mark should be on along any moment. Demlin, got your skulking boots on? I'm not wearing boots. I'm not wearing any boots. Yeah. What's for lunch? What's for dinner? What's for breakfast? Yeah. Oh, there's Mark at the end of the pier. Sneak on over. Alright, we're sneaking. You're gonna get a box deal from the takeaway up the road. Chicken parm, pizza burger, Donner meat, and chips all in a box. For £18.50. That sounds amazing. That sounds amazing. Now I'm even hungrier. Now I am even more hungry, so thank you, Gil. Yes, enjoy that. Allow me to live vicariously through you. That sounds so good. I'm not hidden anymore. Gas station near work has started selling biscuit and gravy bowls.
That also sounds amazing.
Mostly great value. Yeah. Sometimes you can eat the entire thing in one go. Other times you save stuff for the day after. Yeah, I feel that. That sounds so good. I would likely also destroy it in one go. Right now, at least. Mom's making something, you're not sure what, but it involves chicken and macaroni. I mean, both of those things are delicious. So, I'm excited there too. I'm probably gonna have a peanut butter sandwich and some cherry tomatoes for lunch. So, I'm a little jealous of all of you. I'm a little jealous of all of you. Including the biscuit and gravy bowl. Also. Including that. They all sound good. It's the perfect, you can't decide what takeaway you want choice. Honestly, yeah. Gives you a little bit of everything to play with.
Ew. You gonna be here? I thought I ordered my hirelings to keep this jetty clear. 1, 2, 3. There's one missing. It's a musket. It's gone.
That was me. I'm not wearing any pants.
Thief! Stop him, you useless sluggard. What am I paying you for?
Nope. Time for a little bit of the old murder. Stealth. This is how you stealth, chat. This is advanced stealth tactics. Because, as everyone knows, if there's nobody to sound the alarm, there's you're perfectly hidden. This one's a little tanky, huh? Extend him. I kicked him in the back of the head. The elf. Okay, he's strong elf. Exactly. Nope. Maximum stealth. Think past any other ones in our way, huh? Okay. Doesn't want me killing anymore. She's gonna do the killing now. Okay, bye. Where's it going? Yellow jacket near Hawker's Alley. It's very interesting. This is the we're. Oh, I was like, can I use the Aetherite? Very interesting. So we're using like all of Limsa for a duty. That's kind of neat. I need to go all the way up. We can't teleport, so I gotta. Now I actually have to navigate Limsa. Just at least a little bit. Here's the handoff. Done. I'm so good at this.
This is still a musket. Poor master will be pleased.
It was fun. A little bit of a stealth, a little bit of a stealth. A little bit of stealth and stealth. You can tell the difference in my enunciation there. The difference between stealth, stealth. I don't enunciate my syllables as strongly as I could. It's just a me thing. It's not a. I don't even know if that's necessarily an accent thing. This might just be a me. I've had to learn not to mumble as somebody who spends a lot of time talking into a microphone. I've had to train myself, and I still fail a decent bit of the time. But I'm much better than I was. Mr. Content Delta even told me so. He even said that I was doing much better. So, I'll take it.
It turned hairy, didn't it, Gult? Once she reached the Yellow Jacket, though, Merchant called off his blades. Wise enough to cut his losses. Give him that. I'd say we're all done here. Let's head inside and tell Jack to be any news. Good sight. Sounds of fighting coming from outside. How whittled cause of it. Thought we were aiming for a subtle on this job.
Yeah, well, we got caught.
That many squads, was there? Got the Yellow Jacks what they wanted. So, all's well that ends well, huh? For real. You're on your way to becoming a first-class rogue, Damelon. I keep the job. The job didn't unfold exactly as planned, but do you see the value of keeping out of sight? It might seem slow, but it'll save you time. A fair amount of bleeding. Long run.
Yeah, interesting.
Speaking of unexpected developments, I have a bit of bad news for you, Keb.
Doggo started biting your feet, so I think she wants to walk. BRB? Absolutely, Ook. Go do your thing. Take care of the doggo.
It searched high and low, but it seems an unprincipled cove has yaffled your sandwich. Naught but crumbs to be found.
No, my sandwich. It was a Bismarck special.
Know how much I was looking forward to that meal? Your belly's about to cave in on itself.
Earl, same. I'm also feeling that way, especially now that I've been told what everyone else is eating.
Tragedy of the highest order, love. And you know I can't bear to see me drogues in such distress. So I gave Underfoot a special assignment. He should be back any moment now. A freshly made Bismarck special finger sandwich. You did that for me? You're not japing with me, are you, Jack? This ain't no japing matter. Guildmaster's responsibility. See that all his coves and morts are the best for the job. And Jack, here you are. You got that sandwich you ordered. And didn't the chef give me a waddleful when I said I was in a hurry? Next time you can think twice before you yaffle a fellow rogue Oh, bollocks. Jack, did you eat my supper?
The music, the stare. This is how you know you've gone and fucked up.
Now, lass, let's not be hasty. Freshen your sandwich right here for you. No harm done, huh? You've cloyed something what belonged to me, Jack. And I can't ignore the code. Yeah, the code. We mustn't ignore the code. You're having a laugh, aren't you, lass? Lass? Ah!
Killed that man. Oh, no, he's fine.
That might be the swiftest string up I've ever seen. Punishment fit for the crime. Take a good long look, Damelon. The code exists to preserve peace in Limsa. Keep the alleys from running red with blood. This city's me home.
I'll draw daggers on any cove cool enough to threaten that peace.
Wait, listen. Let's head inside, huh? Your sandals will get cold. Hey, you need to leave me here all night? Give me a grand view of the harbor. God's pissed these ropes are tight.
I mean, you probably want them tight, you know, in that situation.
And now we find ourselves indebted to the Rogues Guild. The Rogues Guild. Embarrassing. Impropriety of it all. Would that I could see them occupying a cell next to those thieving pirates.
See, there's politics afoot. I don't allow politics. When I slip up, or make very, very subtle references that are very subtle, and nobody can ever recognize.
You looking to head inside?
So sorry. I do try to keep the discussions from veering in that direction too much, because no good can come of it. It's important. It's important, and everything is politics. No need to get too much into it on stream, you know? Nobody likes it. Nobody enjoys that.
Yeah. Ropes leave chief marks for a bleeding week. I wriggled myself free, but that's the last time I let me belly do the thinking. Just think. Kept struck me up over an egg sandwich. Coves, but, well, truly stomp on the code, get far worse. Keep up your training, lad. You'll soon be handing out rogue justice yourself.
Nice. New daggers. Let's see, I could get another coat. Or I could get some boots. I'm gonna get some boots. These boots are made for walking. That's just what they'll do. One of these days, these boots are gonna walk all over you. Know what I mean? So, I look fabulous. Amazing. Let's see. It's ridiculous, this game. I assume I need to be like 15 for our next one. Alright. Back to the leveling. I don't think I can do any. I don't think I can do any roulettes. Need to be 16. Well, let's go on a hunt, shall we? Let's go on some hunting. At this point, it is our best way to get some stuff done. So let's go to Middle Lenosia. Middle Lenosia. See what we can hunt. Hope y'all are enjoying this. This is all new stuff to me. I have not touched any of these jobs before. So all of the story and stuff is new, as far as I'm concerned. It's been very cool to see. Thank y'all for hanging out with me. Thank you very much. There's the mandragores. Already got those. These are not on our list. Hatchlings aren't on our list. Bogies aren't on our list. Lossless Gobo isn't on our list. Usuals. Let's fight again. Not right now. Lambs. Probably need to go this way, huh? Let's see. Oh, I've been watching the 4th season of Resident Alien last couple of days. Last few days over the weekend. I don't know when it came out. It's fairly recent, but I don't know exactly. It's the show where Alan Tudyk is an alien. It's a weird one. It's a very weird show, but I've been having a lot of fun with it. Grab time. I've watched the rest of it. Stuff. Hold on. Just discarding it. I will lose my mind. Probably throw these up on the market or something for like $5. No. All things return to crab. Arsenization. All things are crab. Including PoE. This coming league. It will be maximum crab. I think was it? What is this? I don't know. Kind of fortress. I'm looking for some pirates now. What else did I do? I said I haven't been able to go outside really, although, like I said, I was able to go out this morning, but it's been fairly scuffed here because of all the smoke from the Canada wildfires. So my best wishes to everybody who's in the affected areas, which is like the entirety of Canada and a decent part of the U.S. Best of wishes. It sucks. I'm sure we're gonna get some more. Like I said, the air quality went up today, but I think that's because of the rain. We got some rain last night. I'm sure it's going to go back into scuffage territory soon. What to do that? Where are my pirates? Looking for some pirates. I remember consistently struggling to find these when I do the hunting log. I don't know why. Popping off. At least we're getting the vibe to the monster hunter music while I try to find this thing. Hello. Where does it say they are? Around Summerford, huh? That's where I'm at. This is Summerford. This is Summerford. You know, trying to. Speaking of Monster Hunter, I am trying to get. We're trying to get Gog down. He's a big boy, big monster. I'm trying to take him out, but hasn't been going great yet. Where's this frickin' cards? I know where I'm looking here. I feel like they're probably underground or something. There's the RX. Here we go. Got him. Whole pack of them right there. Slashy slash. Wait, hold on, I need another rabbit pie. Need more XP. Yeah. It's been a tough fight. Difficulty rank unlocked. Heck. I found a big boy, huh? Peter Pigeon Toe. Get stunned. Enough. Got him, coach. Alright. We've completed one hunting. Let's see. Bunch of stuff from Lower Lenosha, Western, Upper. We can just go to Western. Let's go to Western. See what we can kill. This is genuinely sort of the quickest way to level up at this point. I'm trying to power up a bit. Hatchlings. These are all slightly higher level than us. We need to be careful. Yeah. Very careful. Should be more XP though. I need a ranged attack. Like an aggro. Back. Welcome back, Ook. Just running around trying to get some hunting done. Get some HP, XP even. Both really. XP's on the or HP's on the brain. So these guys are hurting me a lot. XP though. Hope your walk went well. Because I was actually able to go take a walk myself this morning, which was really nice. Oh, we have a bloodbath. Got the bloodbath, huh? I've not been able to go out like for any extended period of time. Being able to take a walk was really nice. Oh well, good. Fancy belch. Gross. I wonder if I have more gear. Nuts. One more fat dodo. Dodo sitting on an egg. There's a giant crab over there. That was a giant enemy crab. Help. What? Not old 6 arms. Didn't stun him. We're helping! Oops. Ah! Very rude bird. Hey, they're also a rogue. Nice. Let's see. Flying around. Just flying around looking for more stuff to blast. Something over here. It's a fate. And something I need to hunt. Optimal. That's what we call efficiency right there. I've made a tactical mistake. Take these. We'll take these. We're doing alright. So we're level 13 now. I need to be 15 for the next quest. We should get ready soon. Let's see. Looking for more targets. These guys. I should check my gear again. Maybe I have something for level 13. I'm pretty sure I looted some gear the other day for Rogue. I think it was kind of... It was from a dungeon, though, so definitely not anything we can use yet. Hunt, 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 hunt. Sewer mole, huh? We got sewer moles, and we have other moles. A lot of moles. Kykerns. Chitterns, probably. Actually. I think I've always called them Kykerns, but they're probably like cheetahs. Okay. Languages are funny. Alright. Bats and moles. I need moles, not bats. Also need Rothel and pelicans. Rothelite pelicans. Yeah. I guess we'll do the fate over there. Give me XP. High enough level where we're whiffing. Please give me XP. Not missing. One more pelican. I hit twice with Slash, huh? Tank? Maybe not. That might be Robin hitting. Trait all fours. What? Trait. All fours. Reduces damage taken while falling. Amazing. That's perfect, honestly. It's higher level, yeah. I'm finding a lot of stuff that's technically higher level than I am, so we're missing a lot. Like these guys. Killer mantises. One more level to... Or we could do the quest again. Yeah, if you ever need to level up a job, though, especially one of these lower level ones, make sure you check your hunting line. A good way to get in this early XP. Especially if you can, like, weave it into fates and stuff. Once you get to the point where you're doing... once you get to the point where you can do your roulettes and stuff, it's less important. Still, it's still nice. Still nice. So I still need some stuff, huh? Nothing else over here? Let's not go to level 44. So that would probably end poorly for our hero. Let's go over to upper. Fine. So hungry. I'm hoping the smoke. I'm hoping the smoke stays like. Oh, that's too high. Not doing that. I'm hoping the smoke actually. There's a hunt target. Not for us though. Hoping the smoke stays down here, but I don't know that it would. I think it's gonna be a problem again later this week. I think it is over in Oakwood where the actual enemies I can fight are. Might still be scuffed. Because this is a level 21 fate, which is way too high. The enemies here might also be a problem. Yeah, I'm not fighting Karkanos solo. That's not a thing that's happening. These wolves might be bad enough, actually. This is gonna be bad. The level discrepancy is pretty bad at this point. Also, good XP. Yeah, I'm taking these very slowly. Like I skipped some. I should probably not be doing this in this order. We'll fight this bumble beetle. Certainly it's not going to be dangerous. Certainly. God, it's killing me. It's killing me. We just killed Robin. Oh no, we're dead. I'm gonna die. Run away. I've made mistakes. Get out of here. Get away. Oh, we're good. We're good. I'm fine. I'm not panicking. You're panicking. I should go fight some other stuff. Are these sewer moles? Western say that. Robin timed out. Yeah. I didn't think he was actually dead. He's just dead for me. Back, buddy. Where are my more level appropriate enemies? I guess we can do this fate while we're here. This is level appropriate. I should just have killed him rather than dodging out of the AoE. Slash, slash. Change Robin to healing mode. I could. He's doing alright. It was just I should have been fighting level 20 stuff at level 14. It's just too bad. It's too. I was just missing all of my attacks. Now, sometimes I have to change his stance. Like maybe right now. I'm fighting multiple things. Yeah, I mean, it probably would have helped, but yeah, I was fighting 2 level 20 things there at the end. They would have blown me up. DPSs don't fare well in that scenario, because if I can't kill them, the enemy, then he can't keep up. It's fine. We gotta kill these anyway. Or what this fate to do. Now I can put back to fleet stance. I could also put him on tank and have him do tank stance eventually. As a healer, you can just very slowly kill him, but you don't really die. Yeah, I've noticed it's easier on like every other archetype. Tanks are in a similar boat because they can like sort of sustain themselves or at least reduce the incoming damage. Similar vibe. DPS is if you get overwhelmed, it's very easy to get overwhelmed. And you have a bad time. Level 15 gets. Level 15 gets. That did the trick. I would like to do a little. I would like to find my moles though, before we go. I do have a new shirt though. I have the Foe Striker's tabard. Also, I don't like that coat. I like that coat. Moles. Moles. If I was a mole, where would I be? Underground, probably. Fireflies. Or they're over there. Oh, there's one. I actually need to do my job quest for my next skill, so we go in after these moles. After we slash some level appropriate moles. Yeah, because like if I miss an attack on a character with a combo, like spinning edge combos into gust slash, if you miss on an attack, it doesn't increment the combo, obviously. No. Still pantsless though. Oh, you know it. But I have very long boots on. But Crotch is just fully out. Fully out there. We'll go back into the thing. Trench. Making some progress. We're for sure not hitting Ninja, so we'll have to do that at a farther junction. Juncture, not junction. We can probably get a little bit. We can get a little bit more. We still got about an hour. An hour and some change, actually. But who knows? Maybe it'll suddenly rocket up. We will be able to start doing roulettes here soon, so that'll help.
Gonna head inside.
You're probably gonna hit Ninja today. Let's go. Ninja does look cool. I always enjoy the like the ascension thing they do, where they're like, "Oh, you're just a little roguey boy." Suddenly, you find a soul crystal, you become Naruto. I'm just gonna assume it's literally Naruto's soul crystal. There we go. Speaking of range attacks, that wants to bring you in.
Ah, Damelon. Just the cove I was hoping to see. Got some nasty trouble brewing. Light's on its way, so sit tight and pay attention. Caught underfoot, and I accidentally clicked through that dialogue box. Whoopsie.
I can go back and check, but
Jack, clients arrived.
Hello, I'm client. Our guest here has come from mails from command. Confidential orders direct from Admiral herself. So this won't be a simple job.
I'm afraid your guildmaster speaks truly. It was several days ago that when an emaciated man stumbled into one of our camps seeking aid. When questioning the poor fellow, we discovered that he had narrowly escaped a life of slavery. He claimed that pirates had raided his village, abducting him and many others to sell at a black market auction block. We dispatched a patrol to confirm the tale and found the village almost completely destroyed. It was a meager settlement without so much as a guardhouse. Thus did its unkind fate escape our notice till now.
I think these pirates never even heard of the code. Pillaging honest culls and dipping their wicks in the slave trade? We're headed the right way for a good stabbing. Aye. Though it ain't set down in so many wids, the code's notoriously unforgiving, since those are raised weapons against the weak. After all, the first pirates in these parts were culls what was free and fleeing oppression, northern seas. Or your history, you risk becoming what it was you hated most. You have a mark for us then.
That we do. The description given to us by the escaped villager. We've determined that these lawbreakers are members of the Jolly Merchants, a pirate crew in possession of an official privateering license. It would appear, however, that privateering has been naught but a screen behind which to hide their illicit activities. One can only imagine how many other Lominson citizens have fallen prey to these wicked slavers. And we've let it happen right under our very noses. Naturally, the Admiral desires a swift resolution to this ignominy. But merely tracking down those poor souls who have already been sold, proving heavily taxing on our allocated resources. You know, they want a swift resolution, but they're not going to give us more money to do it. Obviously, we could throw more soldiers at the problem, but that runs the risk of drawing the small folks' attention and inciting a new panic. Thus do we come to the Rogues Guild for help. We ask that you eliminate the Jolly Merchants and liberate the villagers presently in their custody, that you do so with the utmost discretion. No fireballs.
Consider it done. When those nasty coves will feel our short blades pricking into their backs, enjoy but a brief moment of regret, worthy if code is rightly enforced. Alright, let's get to work. I'll be going after the Jolly Merchants myself. Tenderfoot, Bekeb,
Whatever one.
how are you pronounce your name? You two lend your skills to the Maelstrom's investigation. See what you can whittle about the culls that have already been sold. Amelon, you're coming with me. I think you're ready for the next step of your education. Murder, ++. Justice, ++.
Can we get after these?
No. Can we get after these slaving cutthroats then? Yes. Our client tells me the Jolly Merchantman set sail from Ailport a few bells ago. Oh, they might even board an Imperial ship or two, but that's just some bummery they're putting on to amuse the Admiral's swads. I reckon the rest of the crew would be back on land, looking to snap the shackles on a fresh herd of chattel. Just to prove my theory right, one of them jolly bastards got himself spotted, creeping about the Ruffmans in lower Lenosha. There's a Bene Cove over at the MMORPG dry docks. He must Swarson. Likely know the full story. He's more of a shipwright than a rogue these days, but he keeps his glazes keen for the guild. Head over and have yourself a prattle. Join you soon, like.
It's very hard to keep track of what he's talking about. It's very hard. Alright. So the MMORPG docks. Like you can get most of it from context clues, but he is not maximally comprehensible. Where did we get this coat? Bowstriker's Tabard. Oh, I think this is one of our tank. Maybe it might be one of our tank. Up here. Source it.
I know what you are. What can old Swarson do for you? Hunting down Jolly Merchant slavers. That explains a few things. I was keeping an eye on the bustle about the dry docks. See, when I spied an odd trio off in the distance. This rough-looking sod, one of your pirates, I'd wager, was riding along another bloke and his poor skinny lass. I've seen whipped curves less miserable than two being herded. Last I saw, they were heading south. You were saying about this slavery business is true. That Jolly Merchant's not going to walk his charges all the way to market. Well, he likely has a boat waiting for him. And if I were a slaver headed south, my vessel would be hidden somewhere along the Salt Strand.
This time, you say Jack was on the way, yeah? Best go on ahead. I'll point him in the right direction when he gets here.
Next thing I need to do. Trying more voice acting. It's not just voices. In fact, it's almost not voices at all. It's the acting part. The acting part that I need to work on. Why am I walking? But if I do want to potentially have that as an additional I found my moles. If I do potentially want to have voice acting as a a real thing that I do, perhaps for an actual project, then I should probably be leveling it up. I do think that would be. I do think it would be cool to be potentially acting on a project. I'm not trying to do the fate though. Just found some moles I needed to kill. Yeah, so I need to get better at it. I need to get better at it. Oh, hold on. Alright, found these guys too. We need the XP. Yeah, I've enjoyed the Wheel of Names. I've been enjoying checking out all these jobs that I was not like familiar with at all. It's been very neat. Hope y'all have been enjoying it too. Perhaps inspire yourself. I know Ook was inspired. So I hope it's been cool. I know it is, very likely not an original. Yeah, I'm sure other people have done it. But I haven't done it. That's what meant. Y'all never seen me do it. And also, I bet a lot of the other ones are not as concerned about the actual lore part. They're probably like banging through the quests as fast as possible, right? So that's not how I do. That's not how I do. So, different vibe, It has been fun. I'm glad. I've been having fun with it. I'm stalling a little bit before we actually start the quest, because our ads are going to run here in about a minute and a half. Let's see. Just looking around, see if there's any more hunt targets. They got the sewer moles somewhere. Oh yeah, there was that one wolf I didn't kill. Yeah. But yes, ads are about to happen here shortly. As always, I take a break while the ads run on the channel, on the Twitch side at least, so that both I can take a break and y'all can take a break. It also earns me an infinitesimal amount of revenue, so please turn ad blocks off if you've got them on. Ads are always scuffed in the middle of the year when there's no season happening, so you might just not be seeing ads at all, no matter where you are. But, just in case. No matter what, though, I appreciate you. Make sure you take care of yourself on these 3 minutes, and then we'll come back, and we'll continue the storyline for a little bit. Stay tuned! BRB. And welcome back, everybody. And congrats, Zook, for landing in the pool. Taking himself a nice little dip on this warm summer day. Love to see it. Love to see it. I guess it's a warm summer night for you, probably. Probably a warm summer night, but still counts. I like a good night swim occasionally. It's been a hot minute since I've gone swimming at all, but I do like a night. Well, I am fond of a nice little night swim. When I had ready access to a pool. Wish you were in a pool right now. Same, honestly. Not that I'm planning on doing a pool stream. Not going to be a hot tub streamer, probably. Thing.
Swin came through for us, huh? Now what do we got here?
I like how we have the same bandana. Just mine's a little peach color.
This one looks like a charmer.
You know, never say never. Like I said, probably. Who knows? Who knows where my content journey will take me? I don't. Other than, you know, probably try to keep TOS. That seems reasonable. But apparently that line is very weird.
This one looks like a charmer. And move it, oh yeah. My peg-legged grandma hobbles quicker than you miserable sacks of shite. Or maybe you need another thrashing. I forgot what happens when you try me generous patience.
Sorry, please, no more beatings. We walked as fast as we could. Food, water.
In the boat set of traps. You'll get fed when we meet the other side.
The other side? Where are you taking us?
It sounds me as if being daft. Told you to keep your bleeding mouth shut.
Sorry. I didn't mean so.
That's a scaly ass she's weeping again. Alright, listen, we're headed to the airport, alright? And from your shipmates, we got our stocking rate merchandise. Decide we get so where. See, some buyers want only lads, while others are looking for lasses. As long as we keep them rich rascals happy, make more coin than we ever did scrapping with the old empired warcrafters. How do you care about that, I suppose? What matters to you is you'll be loaded on the jolly merchantman. I'm off to God knows where, and Limsa will be distant memory. So if I was you, I'd fill that empty belly with one last gobful of sweet nourishing sea breeze.
I'm sore tempted to put a blade twixt his eyes here and now. That won't get the job done. Oh, we'll let him guide us to his mates in the airport. And we'll mill the whole bloody lot of them. Jolly merchants will get their due. Don't you worry about that. Yeah. Slavers suck. Slavers get the knives. Slavers get all of the knives. No mercy. You've gone. Rindello, how you doing? Thank you for the check-in. And the hydrate. I do need to hydrate. Thank you very much. Remember, chat? Hydrates are also free. I'm having a little bit of my cold brew, which is very much lukewarm brew at this point. At least it's lukewarm temperature. I guess it's still cold brew. Like, it's still brewed cold. Or however cold brew works. Thank you very much. How are you doing today, Ravello? We're doing some stuff for the new job. We're playing Rogue today. On 14. In the Wheel of Jobs. Done. See? I'm dressed very rogue-like. My lack of pants.
That's right, the airport. It's where you have a quicker way. There's a ferry that leaves from Kendall. Keep Quay. Get you across the water, lad.
I do have a quicker way. I can literally teleport. I can teleport. Yes, much rouge. Much rouge. I am rouge, in fact. Yeah. My coat is very rouge. My shirt is a little rouge. A little bit of a salmon rouge. Airport. 13 check-ins. Lucky number 13 for Rinvello. Hopefully your luck today is better than mine, Rinvello. That check-in number. I managed to flip the breaker in my apartment this morning. It's not a huge problem, but it did set me back on stream like 15 minutes. So that was unfortunate. That was unfortunate. Where's he going? Okay. Now the Sonic character is Rouge. He is Rouge the Bat, right? I don't think she's Rogue the Bat. Although saying that, it actually could be either one. Is she Rouge? Or is she Rogue? I'm not up on the Sonic lore. I know a lot of the character names, just because I'm a millennial gamer. But I'm not up on all the games, or all the specific things. It is Rouge? Okay. I was like, I thought it was, but you know, it could have been that thing where people just misspelled it, you know, 30 years. That makes more sense, though. Rogue is obviously an X-Man, even though Rogue is a woman. I just realized they're all X-Men, aren't they? I guess it's the name of the organization. Tangents.
Avalon. That Jolly Merchant's Cove is still with his captives. Seems they've taken a room under an alias. And their operation in plain sight. Bold as brass, aye. But no slaver's trick. See, here's some hull recognizes the merchandise, quote unquote. Single handler gets boned. Rest of the crew just whistles, all innocent like. The mate's marched off to cry cockles. You can bet they've threatened bloody murder for any prisoner what raises hue and a cry. Patience now, Colt. We'll just wait here until all these blackguards have arrived. Meanwhile, better sharpen your stabbers. A busy night ahead of us.
Are my stabbers sharpened? Yes. They're as sharp as they're going to get. I guess I could go craft new stabbers, but I think my stabbers are probably... I could probably craft some higher level stabbers, and I might do that later. Why I've got all those jobs.
Ready for the job then? Once the Jolly Merchants are here, we'll ambush the sods. Set their people free.
Or some pants. Whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa, whoa, whoa. That would be crazy. I actually don't think I have the crafting class to craft pants for this job. I'm pretty sure that's leatherworking. I actually don't have that one. That's an entirely different wheel of jobs where I put all of the hand and land jobs that I haven't done on it. And y'all watch me craft for 4 hours. Does that sound like an entertaining stream?
That ought to be long enough. Just hope there ain't any stragglers. Listen closely now, Colt. Merchants are disguised as plain old venturers. Settled themselves in 3 separate rooms here in Ailport.
Okay.
How do we whittle which coves are the merchants? Easy. Take a look at the daddles and take a look at the daddles of that bingo swelling cull over yonder. Yep. He's wearing lavender gloves. Exact same type with that nasty side of the salt strand head on. That's how they find each other in a crowd. Of course. It's also how I whittled where each of the bastards. Of course, it's also how I whittled where each of the bastards was staying. Just smilch the hopeless glazes at a company they keep. Be sure you found your mark. So here's the job I'll lay down for you, for real. We hit all 3 common rooms. Kill the merchants, quick and dirty like. Get their captives, their bleeding lives back. Alright?
Hey, the storeroom door's been forced open. Some thieving sod's been at the ale. Not the ale. Well, they can't have gotten far. Had to get the lads to do a sweep of the port. I don't know what's going on places today. Trying things. I'm trying things.
Ugh, that was the Merchant Cove Gulpin. Was that Merchant Cove Gulpin Pilfered Ale? You think they'd be doing their best not to draw attention to themselves, all things considered. Bloody oafs. Now we got a swarm of yellow jackets buzzing about, looking for blood. They spot us wandering around in the darkments. I have a feeling they'll axe first and ask questions later.
They'll axe first, and then axe some questions later.
It'd be best then if the trolls never knew we were here. Initiate stealth mode. Slip as sneaky as we can in each of the common rooms. Use them telltale lavender gloves to identify our marks. Innocent culls in there as well, mind. That's to stab any as don't deserve it. Huh? We should head out one at a time. Better avoid them yellow jackets. I'll let you take the lead. After you, Damlon.
Okay.
Do you?
Initiate hide mode. See nothing. Pay no attention to this door.
Bud.
Lavender gloves. Shanked. I need my 3d6 of stealth attack or like sneak attack damage. Where's my sneak attack? You know, for no.
Thank you, thank you.
Welcome. Wait. Level 18. Makes sense. For some gloves. Looking for some gloves. Find me. I'm looking for some gloves. How about in here? Surviving, huh? Really? Is nobody else going to notice me doing this? There's so many dead. That's them first.
Hey, take your disagreement outside.
Guy over here. Sorry. Don't mind me. Just,
I'm free.
it's uncomfortable how many of these slaves seem to be, Olivels. That's concerning. You know, well, Lalafels aren't necessarily children. There's a vibe. There's a vibe. Of that. Better die. These are the ones we saw in the in town. Bodies. I have saved you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh, I'm free. Yep.
That looks to be the last of them. Didn't even need my help.
Yep.
Back into the shadows, lad. Ah!
I might just be supposed to be leaving here. I couldn't leave Jack to deal with this himself. Come on. I hit the wrong button. Oh, no, we were supposed to do that. Okay, good. Oh, I just saw the dialogue. He literally said get to stabbing. Oh, I did good. I definitely got to stabbing. No mercy for slavers. Shanked all day.
Not a bad night's work, eh, Demelin? Else we're gonna be taking care of those poor culls we freed. I've made sure none of the merchants are down or like to get up again.
Oh. We actually did murk them. That's interesting. A lot of 14 is us incapacitating people, despite the fact that, you know, you're hitting them with fireballs. Nope. They're like, no, we killed those guys. Which, they're slavers. Oh well.
This is the Jolly Merchantman. Well, I heard we can expect a visit from the Admiral's finest galleys. It won't be for tea and crumpets on the poop deck. Poop deck. Right, me that lad. Martin is done. Let's head back to the sisters.
Excuse me, you're the ones who freed us? It's hard. It's hard to forget that he's not wearing any pants.
Aye, was there something else we could do for you, miss? Mail's from Swans. I'll take you home. That's what you're worried about.
Oh no, I know. I just wanted to thank you. Oh May, there was one other thing we should tell you. Moments before you rescued me, the dreadful pirate was muttering into his cups. Something about a raiding party that hadn't made it back yet?
I beg your pardon?
It seems they'd been hunting for slaves in western Enosia. Being so close to Ailport, our captor assumed they were out rounding up chattel until last bell. I just couldn't bear the thought of anyone else suffering as I have. Please, there's naught you can do.
Certainly is, miss. Just go get yourself safely home. Leave this stray pack of jackals to us.
Oh, pray for your success. Kill them all. Thank you again. You may have not said that part out loud, but I know what you meant.
Yeah, so much for saving a victory pint. I'll send word of this development to Underfoot and the Stray. Have some well-in trade for the last of these Jolly Merchant. Bye-bye. How's your throwing armor, Damelon? It's time you learned how to fling a proper blade. When you're out in the wide open roughlands, you often find the need to sting a cove from a distance. I'm sure a canny lad like yourself figure out all sorts of uses for a well-thrown dagger. Keep in mind that when you're hunting down the rest of them slavers.
Nice. Yeah, throwing dagger. Sweet. Like a good throwing dagger. Still not wearing any pants. Ah, are we actually high enough level? I used to pick it up. The next one looks like. I want to move throwing dagger to E for dagger. Obviously. Slave the code. Oh, that's right. That was still level 15. Ah, we actually get mug. Nice. It's very fun coming off of Final Fantasy VI and seeing all these seeing the skills that were obviously references. Except.
Those last few jolly merchant bastards must be camped out somewhere in western Lenosha. Now, if I was a black-blooded, gill-grubbing slaver, where would I be hiding? Not to the west, but the Hagen pools. Even those bullocks for brains pirates no better than trespass on fishback territory. Can't just call them fishbacks, man. And they won't want a chance to run into patrols near the airport. So that just leaves us east. The flock? Aye. They'll likely be nestled down in the ruins there, amongst the dodos. That's where we'll try to pick up their trail. You head over and smilch the place. That's in words to the sisters in the maelstrom.
I will do that. Secret away! Get to stabbing a Damelon is a line that I just got to read. Get to stabbing. Oh lord. Oh lord, here we go blasting again. Where's it going? Done when you're 10-18, you can start wearing pants. Feels problematic. What do I know? I'm not a parent. I'm not a parent. Hold on. I got some moles to kill. Gotta do more of the hunting log, obviously. I threw my first dagger. He didn't just throw one dagger in. He's like, take some daggers. Nice. Let me over the fence. Beggarly boy. Got you. I'll save you. Duty calls. We just hit 17. We did hit 17. Oh. Gonna hit me with a... Oh, thank you for freeing us. We've been tied up here since those awful pirates snatched us from our beds. That's screwed up. Did I not even fight them? Did I just murk a bunch of guys off screen? Those are some interesting looking dodos you got there, Dylan. They're some of the merchants, though, huh? No, they just took off. Your leader mentioned heading over to Aleport. He said something about there being no signal? That was a signal that something was wrong. They just left us hobbled here like lambs for the market. They're japed about keeping the meat unsullied in case there was trouble. Ugh. Ugh. Will you let us flee this place before they return? Yes. And who are you to just saddle in with our let loose our hard-worn prizes, huh? I don't know who talked there. Ah, the very tiny Lullafell.
That's the damnedest thing. Half a crew lodged in an airport. Not a one of them survived the night. Got in by a couple of sneaky curs that favored the short blade. Hey. I'm supposing it was you two. Seems you've a bone to pick with our choice of trade. Can't say I have much use for slavers, except as a place to bury me knives. Oh, I wouldn't bother yourself with waiting on your ship to come back neither. Jolly merchant done for. You might have the yard of inland, but then you wouldn't know the kind of coins wealthy slavers like them ones will bring us. But then you wouldn't know the kind of coin wealthy slaves like them ones will bring us. I'll have a new ship and a new crew before a single moon is passed.
I mean, you're not gonna have any because you're about to get shanked.
Hear that, chattel? Each worth a shining bloody fortune. And me to thank for helping you earn true worth.
Or this bleeding sod.
In fact, why don't you take a step backwards? These coves are about to learn a lesson in the consequences of breaking the code. Discussions that like to get messy. Yeah, think we'd come for you? Try and stifle your victim's screams in the darkness. Shadows are always listening. For real.
Earth them. Come on. Let's do this thing. Yo. Too. Why are there birds? I'm handling the light work. I'm letting Jax do his thing. Jack do his thing. No. Stop. A lot of angry birds. A lot of angry birds. Uh-oh. Get him. Very angry. There we go. Oh, the squad came in. Let's go. Handled. I almost forgot I had a heal. I almost died because I forgot I had a heal.
Thank you. Try to think what horrid fate awaited you. Waited us, had you not helped us to escape.
Probably bad.
I knew someone would come. Just like the heroes in the stories. They always arrive at the perfect time and triumph over the villains. I think I could be a hero, like you. I know I could be brave and strong too. I just know it.
His smile is unsettling.
You don't want to be like me, lad. You want to be like that guy. The hero.
Oh, you got to the ninja quest? Let's go.
Listen now. We in the coves over there, and we're the ones what the scary folk are afraid of. That's because we keep the rules. The world they live in. We don't care much if you shirk your chores or into fights. If you ever break the code, betray your mates, that's when we'll come after you. No matter how far you run, how well you hide.
terrifying. Thank you.
Live your life like the hero you want to be, though. Never have to worry about that. You can always pick up a job like a scholar, astrologian, maybe a tank, be a gladiator. Aye, you two could stubble it and all.
West NPC is called queer maid. It does have other connotations, but maybe it has more than one. Maybe the maid is just down. Whatever.
I assume you are the citizens who are abducted by the Jolly Merchants. I'm Captain Milala of the Yellow Jackets. Maelstrom Command has entrusted me with conducting you to safety.
Way to get here way too late.
It's all right, lad. These folks take care of you. Go on. Let's not get left behind.
It is traumatized for life. I hope he does okay. Getting kidnapped by slavers, even if you don't make it all the way to slavery, probably traumatizing.
Is there aught else, Captain? Word on a new job?
Job from me for you? How patently absurd. Why, I'd rather hire a sewer rat to mind my larder.
Oh, look at rich girl here. She's got a larder.
Was it during one of your jobs you turned the airport into a slaughterhouse? Dark Age isn't that we must employ assassins to enforce the law. We'd rather just deal with it after the fact. Like good law enforcement officials. What? It is this continued dalliance with underworld miscreants, which is you, that prevents Limsa Mensa ever fully expunging the stain of piratical infection. Look at those weapons you bear. Civilized person uses such implements to carve meat, peel fruit. Leaves them at the table where they belong. Civilized people use guns.
She's got a gun on her waist.
You perhaps clench them betwixt your teeth as you swing over rails like pirates you hunt. Fair City has no place for those who refuse to abandon the British ways of the past and embrace gun. The only champions of justice the nation requires are the valiant and forthright soldiers of the Yellow Jackets. I'm not a zealot, you're a zealot.
Jack, what the bloody hells does this Cole want with us?
I've not the foggiest idea, love. Just smile and nod.
I've not come here to be patronized. I've come here to put a decisive end to piracy in all its forms. To this visited gauntlet thrown at the collective feet of the Rogues Guild.
Hey, but we have the commission of the literal leader of the country. So,
Heed well my words. Just before dawn this very morn, a maelstrom vessel stocked with provisions was boarded and booted by pirates. Much of the cargo was stolen. That is vexing, indeed. But this is the theft of 3 items in particular, 3 unique treasures of nigh incalculable worth. Most distresses my martial colleagues. As for the brigands, they made well their escape, disappearing into the dawn's mists, along with their precious splendor.
A rum tale. What's it to do with us?
I challenge you. Contest to reclaim these stolen treasures. Should my Yellow Jackets and I succeed in retrieving the greater share, I shall formally propose the abolition of the Rogues Guild. On review of our achievements, the Admiral will surely concede. Your unscrupulous institution has outlived its usefulness.
Blow it out your waddle. I have better ways of spending my time.
Oh, do you now? This incident involved This incident constitutes a theft against the nation of Lemsa. Does that not violate your beloved code? If I'm not mistaken, you've no choice but to rise to the occasion. Unless, of course, you mean to slink back into your hole, abandon the fundamental precepts of your duty, quote unquote.
He just has a very smug set of animations, set of like facial expressions. I appreciate the work done by the artist there.
All right, you screeching shrew. You made your bloody point. And you'll be sorry you did. Promise you that. Your paltry promises amount to naught in the face of my conviction. I shall not rest until Limsa is free of every last buccaneer, scoundrel, and shadow-dwelling ne'er-do-well.
So tired of not doing the quest today? Super fair, Ook. You've had a long week. You've had all your school stuff going on. It's going to take a little bit to get yourself acclimated, you know? Because it does. It burns more of the old mental energy.
And now, Jackie. Now, we'll head back to the sisters.
Did it. Yeah, it'll be there in the morning, or the afternoon, or the evening. You know, it'll be there. It'll be there. Yeah, it's 10 p.m. for you. Yeah. It's not like it's early. Like I'm in bed. I'm in bed by that point. Usually trying to fall asleep by 10 p.m. I was in bed by like 9 last night. Let's fight old Six Arms again over here. Like I went to bed early last night because I was so tired yesterday. Oh, Robin, where you at, bud? Frickin' birds. Do a little leeching. We do have a leech button. We can convert some of our physical damage into HP recovery. Nice. Not consistently, but every now and then. We're destroying this guy. Yeah, we don't have that much more time ourselves. We will be, we got about 15 minutes to take. It's almost 2, but I started late, so we'll go a little bit. We'll go till the ads are getting close. I did start late. Both because I didn't manage my time well, and then when I tried to manage my time well, my whole apartment crashed. Oh man. There you go. Got him. Also, got a full inventory again. So much stuff. Out of my inventory, please. If you need to get some meats, apparently the place to do it. I'm sure if I was actually trying to culinate, I wouldn't mind having that stuff. Culinate? Yep. That's the verb. You know, culinating. It's what culinarians do. They culinate. They don't cook. That'd be crazy. That would be insane. Who would ever? They culinate. Yeah, what is cook? Got me. Doesn't go in a microwave. I don't know what it is. I need to get my stove fixed. I need to get my stove fixed. There's a bunch of stuff I need to get maintenance in on. So annoying to do. I need to. I'm paying enough in rent where I need to be taking advantage of the fact that they're supposed to be fixing stuff that breaks. I really need to. You
looking to head inside?
I'm sorry.
You're looking to head inside.
Yeah. You lass, that Malala's got some bollocks. Seems she's done well with that whiffs of pirate stock. I don't take kindly to Cull's pulling me strings, but the shrew's right. Code's been broken. You got a job to do. Sounds of it, though. Them coves know what they've been about, and them employ them treasures. I need to get your best.
No longer selling items in the Tuliala markets. I need to reset my dudes. Yeah, my retainers can only sell stuff for a certain amount of time before they go off the market because I haven't loaded them up in a while. I think I need to do that. Or maybe he sold his last item.
Damn, you learn the art of mugging. Rough up a cull in just the right way. He'll give up more than what you'd get if you just plain knocked him on his arse. In, lads. Busily whittling the story of them bitten baubles. Free to head out. Sharpen your skill. Might even be as you'll pocket some extra blunt while you're at it, huh?
So what does Mug do? Hold on. Okay, delivers an attack on a 2-minute cooldown. Increases the target's damage taken by 5%. And increases the chance of additional items being dropped by the target if Mug is dealt before or as the finishing blow. Oh. It's literally Mug. I did not know this skill existed in this game. There's literally a skill to get more loot. Interesting. Interesting. Also, I have stuff to buy. Stuff to grab. I don't need another coat. I could use a hat. I could use a hat. I could use some gloves. Yeah, they're just not offering pants. I don't know what to tell y'all. They do not want me wearing pants. They got boots. They got gloves. They got a hat. What am I wearing? I probably want either a hat or gloves. Probably gloves. At least the hat looks cool. I'm gonna do gloves. Although the hat is level 16. Which means it's, you know, got a little bit better stats. Yeah, I guess we're doing the hat. Yeah, they're just not giving me any pants. Oh, we got Mug. Very interesting. Well, Mug goes on our Shift R. That's our ultimate, obviously. See, it's a new hat. What? That's a hat, all right. It's a Robin Hood hat, almost, but not quite. It also goes bright pink. Choice. Almost, it actually almost matches my, shirt. Funnily enough, it's a little bit brighter pink than my shirt is. Still no pants. No pants. Did he not give me more daggers? Oh, he totally did. God, my weapon inventory is full, isn't it? Oh, I don't need the level 1 dagger. The level 5 daggers. It's in here. Oh yeah, here's the one I got from the dungeon. I got level 41 daggers from one of those dungeons we did. I have some daggers waiting for me on level 41. Much better. Item level 12. So cool. Yeah, still no pants. Still soon? Yeah, that's like 5 more minutes. Definitely not 5 more months when I decide to come back to Rogue. We're almost out of time. I do dig it though. I've been having fun with it, and I find the fact that it has mug absolutely hilarious. I guess if you do want to farm like your own like meat and stuff for the crafting jobs, like meat and various other like monster bits for crafting jobs, I guess you would probably want to use mug. Probably want to use rogue. Interesting. Because if assuming that even makes a difference, and obviously it's on a 2-minute cooldown, so it's not enormously useful. It's pretty fun. It is pretty funny. I think I need to be 20 for our next thing. Yes, I do. Still not offering any pants, by the way. Next quest also has no pants. They just don't want me wearing pants. Pants are too high level. Pants are too high level. We don't have that much time left, chat. Let's go see... I don't know what they were saying. All right, I got stun locked by the chat. I limps the chat. Dangerous game. I think it's literally faster to go this way. But yeah, we're almost done. We're just gonna go try to blast maybe a wolf or two, and maybe a bee or two, because we're probably high enough. This way. And then we will call it a day, chat. So I hope you've enjoyed yourself. I've had fun. I did even update the I updated the YouTube thumbnail to actually put the wheel on it, or put a wheel on it. That's there now. Make it more... I need to be better about doing my YouTube thumbnails, like making them actually unique for every stream. Would probably help. But it's a lot of work. A lot of work. But I really should be doing... I should be doing a new thumbnail every stream. I usually just make one for the game and run with that. Let's mug him. There you go. Need one more wolf. Need one more bumble beetle. They're still missing a lot. They're still higher level than I am. And obviously I'm not wearing any pants, so I'm missing some stats. Beggars. But Hunting log plus plus. I got all the ones on this level. Yeah. Can't do the next ones yet. We need to be rank 20. Cool. Cool chat. Yeah, that's all we have time for today. I didn't even have time to do a roulette, unfortunately. That's all we have time for. Let's go back to Limsa. Actually, go back to my estate. Go back to the estate. You got the sneak attack? Did. I guess that's probably what Mug is, right? Sorta. Sorta. Gives extra damage. It's true. It's true. Oh, 3? Oh, wait, what? Oh, I just got it. I literally just got it. I see. Crick attack. Delivers an attack with a potency of 300. 400 when executed from the target range. Oh, yeah, it's literally sneak attack. Okay. It also increases the damage you deal to targets by 10%. And you have to do it from hidden. Oh. Yeah. Good shout. I totally missed that it popped up. Thank you. Okay. If it was a snake, it would have bitten me. Yeah, I forgot. I didn't realize we just hit 18. Because I got most of 18 on that completion. All right. I'm gonna have to play more with this one. I like sneak attack. It's fun. I want to play a lot of these more. We will after we complete the Wheel of Jobs. We'll go back and play around. But chat, that is all we have time for today. I hope you've enjoyed the stream. If you have, make sure you follow me at all the places down below. Feel free to join the Discord as well if you're so inclined. That link is also down there. If you're over on the YouTube side, it would do me a huge amount of good if you would click like on the stream, maybe even a sub on the channel if you've enjoyed yourself. That helps me out a ton. See you tomorrow. You go sleep now? Absolutely, Ook. Go do your thing. Thank you for hanging out today. But if you're on the Twitch side, we will go ahead and raid out as we try to do when my computer is not actively dying. Which, it's been pretty good today. Been fairly good. We definitely have, I still had some of the encoding skip frames crunch. I can see it on my thing. But we did pretty well. At least my internet was fine. I'll take that. I'll take that. Well, let's see. Let's. Oh, I got a shout out from Content Delta today. Interesting. Interesting. Let's see. That's because he's probably live right now. He's chatting. He's just chatting. He's got a giveaway? Whoa. I probably shouldn't join the giveaway. I won his last giveaway. I feel kind of bad about that. Let's see. We might rate him anyway. BH. We might. Yeah. Yeah, we. I'm gonna rate over to Mr. Content Delta, Mr. Mathman, Mr. Barry Epps. I'm a member of his stream team, which is mostly just him and his mods. But he does a lot of cool content helpy stuff. So if you're trying to build your own channel or considering doing anything creative, really, he does a lot of work on the business side too. So fun to check out. Come hang out with us. If you would like to support me building my business outside of the stream, there's some links to do that. But also, if you'd like to jump along on the raid on the Twitch side, you can copy those raid messages. The first one is for subs, the second one is for non-subs. But no, either way, no matter what, I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your day. We'll be back tomorrow for more. We will be back tomorrow for more Persona 3 Reload, checking out where that story's going. We're very early in our playthrough, and it's already been kind of weird. So I'm very interested. Very interested. Let's see what's up. So come along on the raid. Thank you all very much for watching. Take care of yourselves. Be good. Be good to yourselves and be good to others. And we will see you next time for more gaming. Thank you very much for watching. And until next time, goodbye.